Hey, if you guys like this video and it gets to at least 700 likes, we will give out 3 free shirts, either Rainbow Dash, TF2 Scout, or a Daring Do variant of that, or a Rarity Widowmaker, or a Sunset Shimmer variant of that. You guys can also check them out directly on our TeePublic page. Support us and get free shit in the process. Alright, so if you guys came to hear a structured, well thought out review, well then you came to the wrong channel. But if you're here to have some laughs and maybe learn something, then that's what I do, man. That's what I do. So this episode was another kind of slice of life episode. It's another sister dynamic episode. Well, 2 sisters and an adopted kind of sister thing. Kind of weird, a little bit creepy, kind of almost like a love interest. It's not really defined. I don't think it's ever going to be defined, which is fine. It's not the basis of the episode. Let's just call them all sisters, just so it's easier for everyone. Alright, so the sisters go and they help their little sisters build their carts for a premise that just came out of nowhere, despite, once again, everyone saying that they talk about it constantly, but we only hear about it now.
We just had lunch with Fluttershy's parents, and you'll never guess who showed up. Zephyr Breeze.
Oh, that makes more sense.
And from the look on your face, I'm guessing it's for another one of his extended stays.
The sisters obviously get carried away and try to live vicariously through their little sisters. Especially in the case of Rarity, who was so upset at losing to Derpy that she couldn't afford to lose again as an adult, because she felt that if Sweetie Belle lost, it would be her loss. She also saw this as just another opportunity for her to win and recapture the glory that was quote unquote robbed from her before.
It was one thing to lose as a filly, but can you imagine if I didn't win Most Creative now? Ponies might stop buying my couture.
Now, before I go into what the episode did right and what it did wrong, am I the only one that thinks that it's kind of hilarious that Rarity, person who already has her cutie mark in design and fashion and all that shit, actually just got beat by Derpy Hoofs? A pony who has no cutie mark in this flashback, which means that once again, your special talent is what you're best at, but it doesn't mean you're the best at that. Like, how devastating would it be for a pony whose best talent is something that they're the worst at still? Like, that's gotta be the worst thing in the world, man. I wonder how often that actually happens, because if you're special, there's so many ponies who have special talents and magic and things like that, but there's always someone stronger than them, so it's kind of hilarious. Just think about that dynamic. Growing up knowing that your special talent is the thing that you're the worst at or not even close to being the best at. That kind of sucks. Anyways, the pacing of this episode was actually, it was okay. I mean, I kind of felt like it resolved itself kind of blandly. Like, it felt like one of the sisters should have already realized that they were taking over, that they were living vicariously through them, because this is the first sister spat episode that we've seen. There's been all kinds of things like this all throughout the series, all throughout the past seasons, in which they have to learn, hey, I need to take a step back, or I need to learn to love my sister for who she is, and yet they're still messing up, which I guess is indicative of how humans are. Humans are fucking stupid, alright? We're going to constantly fuck up again and again, but insanity is doing the same exact thing over and over, hoping for different results. And that's what they do, and you would think that after so many lessons they would realize, hey, wait, I'm being a fucktard. This isn't my race. Why do I care about this insignificant thing when I'm already a national hero? We already know these characters' flaws. Applejack is too stubborn, Rainbow Dash is too competitive, and Rarity can be a little bit too petty. But these took it to the extremes. Rarity just looks like a bitch in this. Applejack just looks like she should be burning crosses in front of zebras' lawns. And Rainbow Dash looks like she's about to break someone's kneecap just so she could pass them in a race. But the most inexcusable thing was this track. Alright, so maybe it's possible that Rainbow Dash had lapped them, but it looks like you could have taken different routes to begin with to compete, which wasn't shown in the little slide by scenes where they're all racing and stuff. But whoever designed this track in a way that has so many intersections was just begging for a collision. It doesn't, like, technically, they weren't doing anything besides Rarity, who was blocking traffic. They weren't doing anything that was going to impede or slow down or hurt other racers. It just happened that the track was designed in such a fucking retarded way that everyone collided. And the fact that they kind of took the blame for the poor track design is a little bit retarded. But again, this episode actually does still have some really cool stuff. I love seeing Cheerilee in that outfit. Stupid, sexy Cheerilee, sexually frustrating all her students since 2010. Let's be honest, Miss Cheerilee is the hottest teacher. Everyone wants to get with her. Girls, boys, it doesn't fucking matter. Everyone is gay for Cheerilee. Also, I just like to point out, like, ponies are constantly just giving upskirt shots. It's a little bit weird if you actually stop and think about it, but yeah. I guess the moral of this is, hey, retard, realize that not everything's fucking about you, even though you're literally called the main six. But you know what? Not everything's about you, like episode 100. But it's a really dumb lesson because it's an obvious one that has been shown through other fucking episodes. How many times do we have to learn the same goddamn fucking moral? Also, something that was brought up to my attention when we were discussing this in the Skype call, what happened to the moral endings? You know, she used to have the friendship letters. That was canned because she became a princess. But do you guys remember the book where they were, like, the journal of the two sisters? Like, they had their own journal and they were writing in that different lessons? How come that just stopped? They just stopped that. No reason. They just decided that, hey, fuck this. We're not doing it anymore. Writing is for nerds. Same thing with the map. They just come out like a few episodes ago like, oh yeah, it was broken, that's why we never actually used it, guys, that's why. And then we're still not using it. You're telling me all the friendship problems that go on in just modern day life, the map just is saying fuck all that. It just doesn't give a shit. Map don't give a fuck. Map does what it wants. This ain't no Dora Explorer, bitch. Use Google Earth if you want to find out where you're going. Also, Drippy apparently still a kid. Either that or she's babysitting another one or she got knocked up again. Who knows? Maybe the animators probably just threw in a random character because there's like 3 ponies with the same cutie mark in this, with the same hair and tail. So it's just, I don't know. Animators get lazy at DHX, it seems. So, the episode's not shit. I don't know why some people are saying it's shit. It wasn't bad at all. It was pretty good. Yeah, you know, I'd give it like a 5 or 6 out of 10. And that's a pretty good score, actually. You know, I would totally rewatch it if someone wanted to watch it with me. So there you go, that's my jumboed opinion and jumbo thoughts just off the cuff. There is no script, there's never a script. We do it fucking live. We'll do it live! Anyways, guys, it's been Faith and Moliminous. Let me know what you guys thought of the episode down below. Like this video, as I said, if it gets 500 likes or 700 likes, whatever it was that I said in the fucking intro, we'll give away those shirts that are also on the TeePublic if you want to just go buy it. We usually get pretty close to the like goes, so I'll say this, if we're within 30 to 50 of those likes, then there's no problem. The thing is, if you guys think that we can't do that, like 20,000, 10,000, 12,000, however many of you guys watch this video, you're watching the video, like the video, and yeah, it's easier for me to tell if you're subscribed. I can see who's actually liking it just because of the Google Plus with the Heartbeat app from Freedom. But yeah, so it's a little bit easier for me to tell. So I know if you didn't fucking like the video, Craig from accounting. Anyways, I've been rambling on, if you can't tell, so that I hit that 10 minutes and 1 second mark so that I can get more AdSense revenue. Anyways, guys, do seriously let me know what you guys think down below and like the video. Subscribe to join the herd today if you're not already part of it. Or if you are part of it and you're not subscribed to me, then, well, you can't call yourself a real brony unless you're subscribed to me. Peace and out, guys. I'm out. Woo!